Hi. Hello everybody. Um it's been a while. Not so long. Um but long enough. I hope you all have been well. I hope April has been kind and gentle to you all. Um I suddenly feel very nervous. But hi. Yeah, it's been a minute, hasn't it? I think 3 weeks now it's been. Which is quite a while. But hi. The streak of non-streaming is now broken. um, okay, we'll switch over so you can see my virtual face. Hi, I remember this. I remember how to do these things. Hi, everybody. Yeah. So we're here. Always nervous after a break. This is true. This is irrefutable. um Replica, yeah, we have replica in the corner for today. Um, so that way you guys can have your visual stimmies. I know it's very important to you all. Can't let you get bored. So, you have a little frog guy cutting grass in the corner to keep you satiated. But hello, everybody. Um, Sion, congratulations on being the most special Toba of the stream. You get bragging rights for the rest of the stream. Congratulations. Thank you, Melkor, for the wellness check. I have some juice with me today, so I'll have that. And hello, Snorksel. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. I hope you all have been well. And again, that April has been kind. Um, and also the end of March was kind because that's the last time I saw you all. Um, hello, Warfare. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, and also, that's right, Robin, thank you so much for 46 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Vivi, thank you for 52 months. Oh my god, that's such a long time. And Snorkel, thank you for 12 months. That's a whole year. That's a whole year. Your sub is a year old. That's crazy. And thank you for the watch streak. 10 stream streak for Robin. That's crazy. But yes, yeah, so I forgot how to stream. I forgot what you do. Uh, um, but we're gonna. Well, it's mostly gonna be a catching up stream, but I'm also gonna do some work on the side, because I have some classwork that's due today. I'm a pro procrastinator, so I will do that on the side. But mostly I wanted to just talk and hang out again. Since it's been a while. um, so yeah, I gosh, I feel kind of bad. I was gonna start explaining why I was gone and stuff and what's been going on, but I feel bad starting on such a sad note. It feels I feel bad for it. But I guess it's what has to be done, if I'm gonna be honest. Uh, so as those of you in my Discord probably saw, um, after the collab, I had to take some time off for myself. Um, oh my gosh, I can't. I'm gonna get emotional already. Uh, I had to make the very difficult choice to put down my dog. Oh, and it was very hard. So I needed some time to recuperate. And as you can hear, I still need time to recuperate a little bit. um, but I wanted to tell you all about him because he's a very good boy, and I loved him very much. Um, his name was Buster. He was a Dachshund Yorkie mix. He was this beautiful copper color, and I loved him very much. And he was with my family for about 12 years. We had him. Um, and he was he was the best dog. I know everyone says that about their dog, but he truly was my best dog. he We got him when he was about 3, from a family who really didn't care for him properly. They created him almost 24/7. And we would go over to these people's house and we didn't even know they had a dog. So they were gonna give him away, but we took him in instead. And then he was my dog for 12 years. And we think he was raised by cats because he definitely wasn't, he didn't act like a dog very much. He had no interest in toys and stuff. He didn't want to play with a ball. He was very silly. He would do the cat cleaning thing to his face when his face got dirty. And he almost never barked. I think I can count on one hand the number of times I've heard him bark. And he was just a very good boy. He would just lay around and be lazy with me all day, and he would sleep in my bed up until he got too old. Um and yeah. And so yeah, on on March 26th, we decided that his health issues um had outweighed his quality of life. He had a lot of stuff going on, like doggy dementia, and he was blind from cataracts and other stuff that old dogs tend to go through. So yeah, that happened, and it was very nice. It was exactly what I wanted. We did it at home, so he was where he knew, and I got to hold him, and the vet was so sweet and very nice. And I'm very thankful for her. She made the process a lot easier to bear. And she left me many gifts. And yes, she was just very sweet. And then about 4 days later, 4 or 5 days later, I believe, um, I was able to go pick him back up. And now he's in my room. I put him on his little doggy beds, and yeah, he's been there ever since. As you can tell, I'm sorry for crying, but it's still hard. Cremation, yes, he was. He was cremated, so he's in a little box now. A cute little box with flowers on it and stuff. Um so yes, that is what started my whole break, and I was planning on not taking more than 2 weeks off from it. Because I did just need time to process this. Admittedly has been my first um major loss that I've had that was so close to me. Um, I've had grandparents die and other family members pass as well, but they were never close. Um, so I I didn't have the emotional bond and attachment that I had to Buster. So it's a hit in a weird place that I haven't felt before. And nobody tells you how weird grief is until you're in the middle of it. I've learned. Um, it's a very strange emotion, isn't it? Grief is. Um, so yes, that happened, and so I was gonna only take a couple weeks off. Um, but life life has a way of clustering events together, doesn't it? And I have had a lot happen over the past 3 weeks. In all honesty, um, yeah. I don't want to make it a big sob fest or a big feel bad for Shumi fest. I mostly wanted to talk about Buster because I want more people to know what a good boy he was. I know there are clips that you would hear him, especially the sneezing one. I've watched that clip so many times. Um, and also just to let you guys know why I might seem off for a while. Um, because it's been a few weeks, but it's still fresh in a weird way. It's yeah, it's been weird. It's been very strange being alone in my room for the first time in 12 years. um and yeah, I've I've been doing my best to cope. There's this UK dog adoption show that I've been watching, and it's helped in a weird way. um yeah, I've grief is really weird. I've learned. Um yeah. Anyway, I don't mean to blabber on and basically just spew out a big glob of feelings. um but yes, that is why I needed time off. Um and yeah, again, life has a way of clustering events together. Uh yeah. uh Hello RNG. I'm glad to see you again. How have you been? I I've been better. But I am better than I was a few weeks ago. So I guess I'm grateful for that. uh but yes, I I okay, I when I say this, I don't want it to come off as beggy or anything like that. I'm just want to let you all know why I feel so off maybe. Um but over the past couple of weeks, I've also God, I feel so beggy saying it, but I have had a lot of financial issues. A lot of payments that my parents weren't able to make, and I have trying been trying to support them myself. Uh, and it's been a little hard and stressful. So if I seem stressed or tired, um, that's why. um, but I'm hoping things are good and better soon. I have a job interview tomorrow. Um, so I hope it goes well. I haven't done a job interview in a little bit. I haven't done a job interview since the last time I worked, which was uh, about 4 years ago before I started being a full time student. So I'm a little nervous. Um, but I hope it'll be good. I hope I'll impress them. They liked my resume, which made me very happy. Uh, I sent in. an application, and it was within 3 hours they had messaged me and wanted to know my availability. So I think that bodes well. I think they like me, but I just hope that they'll continue to like me after they meet me. So that's also a little bit why I'm stressed, because job interviews are scary. But yeah. So without just blabbering on about my life and and all the terrible things, and so we can stop being sad. Um, how are you all? How has April been treating you? I hope it has been kind and gentle. Um, I've missed you all a great deal, to be honest. Uh, I It's definitely been the 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 most lonely 3 weeks I've had in a while. Oh my goodness. Who did what? Oh my gosh. Wait, no. Hold on. What has happened? I don't even know who or what. What is going on? Where I don't even know which account this is under, my goodness. This one? No, it's not that one. What has happened? What has gone on? I'm Hold on, wait. Wait, 20,700%. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. Uh, let's see. I don't even know which account it's under. This is the problem. I have too much. Wait, I can just look on. Hold on. I'm sorry. I forgot how to do anything and look at stuff. uh, would it be under this? Hmm, let me see. Goal itself is that this is true. It is $1 on on my GoBuy. um, sorry. I'm like I don't know how to be a person right now. No, please let me just make copy paste, please. Damn you, authenticator apps. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ugh. Wait, who? Wait, who did that? Wait, no, who did that? Wait, actually, I have to log into. Wait, hold on. Who did that? Who did that? No, who? Wait, what? Sion! Sion! What the fuck? No, you didn't have to do that. I didn't want to be Becky. No, why? Thank you for the 50. You didn't have to do that, really. Thank you. It's a It's okay. Thank you. That's very sweet. You didn't have to do that. Uh, thank you. Oh yeah, don't it, if someone managed to donate 20,700% of an actual goal, I think I would just leave. I would leave Twitch. Thank you, Rain, for 17 months. Thank you so much. And thank you for using Prime, costing Bezos some good money. Why did Jimmy leave? I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I wouldn't. I would have nothing. I would have nothing left. That would be it. That would be it for me. I would have nothing else to do. Oceana Waves, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders, welcome. My name is Shumi. I am a sheepy VTuber. It's very nice to meet you all. Um, we're being little bit of a crybaby, so I'm sorry. But hello, raiders. It's very good to meet you. I hope you've had a wonderful stream. Let me shout you out. My goodness, that I can type. Co-working and studying. Wow, art, guys. Jeez, stop. What? I hope you had a productive stream. Thank you for trusting me with your raiders. I appreciate it. But Ark, these percentages are so goofy. I just have never set a new goal. It was $1 and that was it. I've been too lazy to update it. Uh, Ark, thank you for the 25. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. um, but yes, I was gonna do it sooner, but I had to find. No, put down your wallets. It's fine. It's okay. Again, I didn't want to sound Becky. I just tried to be transparent. Uh, gosh. Okay. This stream so far. Sorry, I got a raid and run. No worries, no worries. I completely forgot my spiel. It's been a minute. But please get food, water, rest if you need, Oceana. And that goes for you raiders as well. If you all need to go get food, water, or rest because you were so productive, so productive. Please be sure to do so. And if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome. We always welcome more people. But yes, please get some good sleep. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. I was about to get a thing from Throne anyways, but Dono seemed more helpful. Thank you. Okay, now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, now. Okay, now. That's my bad. I have terrible reading skills if you couldn't tell, but thank you for correcting me. Okay, now. Uh, anyway. But yes, this has been a very unproductive stream so far. Oh, goodness. Yes, I was asking you all how your Aprils have been and how you all have been now that I'm done being a little blob. Um and just being a little yeah, a little blob. I'm just going to keep going with that. Little blob. um I'm trying to think of all the things. I had a list in my head of the things I was going to tell you all that I've been up to because I I haven't just been a little sad blob sitting in my bed all day. Um I've been a human being surprisingly. But after hearing your voice, oh, this you guys are stop. uh, blah. Oh, I was I actually was so one of the things I have learned about grief is that you latch on very hard to some things sometimes. At least my experience has been. Um so in my time away, I oh my god. I watched the movie The Shape of Water, which I've wanted to watch for a very long time because I was told it's a very good movie. And I agree now. I agree that it is a very good movie and I like it a lot and it is genuinely within my top 5. Um and I very much went into the movie thinking that I was going to be I was going to like Fish Boy. That I was going to be like, "Oh wow, look at that fish man. Yeah, sexy fish man." No, guys. I I'm so sorry to have to admit. I did not latch on to the fish man. Do you all want to guess who my brain instead decided to latch on to and genuinely hyperfixate on for a week straight? I wish it was the fish. I wish my monster lover status is going down the drain at the moment. But it wasn't Fish Boy. It was not Fish Boy. Me? No, you're not in the movie. That's so you see past the lead fish boy and find a separate character to love. I did. Um I I fell deeply in love with Dr. Robert Hofstetler. And if you look him up, it's I can't tell you why. Damn, girl, you work in the library. So I want to check you out. Hi, Woka. I'm talking about my embarrassing Yume arc that I have developed over my time away. Dr. Robert Hofstetler, aka Dmitry Monsenkov. Oh, 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 guys. It's bad. It got really bad. I the fan fictions I scouted and read. I haven't been this fixated and you made out on a character in a very long time. um Actually, let me shout out you, Mocha. I just realized. But yes. I was at yeah, that's my embarrassing admission uh for my break. Is that I deeply deeply you made out over over Dr. Hofstetler. And I wish I could tell you why I did. And I really did try to fight it when I was watching the movie. Because I was like, no, this is meant to be like the I'm meant to fall in love with the fish man, you know? This is one of the monster fucker movies, you know? it I let me be mainstream, let me be let me be like every other girl. See the guy with the glasses and the beard? No, 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 no. No, no, no. The movie version of Dr. Hofstetler does not have the beard. Dmitry Monsenkov. Oh, if you want spoilers or if you don't want spoilers for the movie, I maybe don't look him up. Cuz something important plot-wise happens with him and every time you look him up, that event shows up. But no, hold on, let me sorry. let me let me get this on stream so you all know who I'm talking about and you all can judge me deeply for my taste in men. Wait, no, where'd he go? Oh my gosh. Northern Lion? No. Can I please save this image not as a WebP? Fucking Christ. A Reddit post of a time lapse of a bell pepper growing? What on earth? Wait, no, I want like the cute one. Like this one. Yeah. Ah. Why are they all WebPs? Stop. I just want to look at my man. Okay, finally, a JPG. Okay, okay. Guys, you're gonna judge me so hard. You're gonna judge me so hard. they wanted me to fall for the fish, but I fell for Dr. Hofstetler instead. He's so cute. But I did I I that's not Cyrus or Big Wolf Man. Cyrus and Big Wolf Man are honestly I'm learning very quickly um exceptions to my rule. Um because my rule is almost always and Emmerich, that's true. Um uh because I okay, in fictional men, my types can vary, I feel. In like real men, I feel like I have one type in men. Which this is the funniest thing to me. In women, I love women of all types. Uh I really don't have a type when it comes to crushing on women. Um but when it comes to men, I swear to God, they are all they are all nerdy, brown hair, glasses wearing men who are a little dorky and just like the smallish dash of pathetic. All women is fair game. This is true. Women, I genuinely have crushed on so many types of women. Um that I can't say I have a type. The only thing in women I crush on that I ever feel is consistent is that they are more they have a more dominant personality than I do. That they're more outgoing and like they take on more of like a leading role in in life. Um but that's about it. That's about all with women, but with men, it's the same man in different bodies. Ugh. But yes, this is my fictional husband, Dr. Robert Hofstetler. And there's a piece of art that honestly made this what should I call it? This infatuation so much stronger. Oh my gosh. Wait. He's so cute. Um um Tumblr provides is all I'm going to say. Shumi's dating pool for men is surprisingly big, I think. It actually is not. I have had what? I had one girlfriend and I've had like two boyfriends and that's it. So only three people, which I don't think is a big pool because two of them were before I graduated high school. Okay, wait, guys, look at. Oh my god. Ah. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you properly. Look. 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 Oh my god. You're kidding. You're kidding, right? And then it gets better. It gets better because then there's this one. Oh, okay. I mean, we're just gonna keep him in the corner. We're gonna keep him right there. We're gonna keep him right there. Uh, I need him right there. Androgynous buff girl arc mocha. That's very base. That's a very based type for you, honestly. That's two more men than I've dated. Nah, screw the fit. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. screw the like okay, don't screw the fish because I'm not into the fish. Honestly, I found when I was watching the movie, I found the fish more cute than I was attracted to it. It was like a little puppy dog, and to me, I saw it as a little puppy dog, and I was like, "Oh, look at you, so cute! I'll give you a little pat, smooches on the head." But that's about it. but 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 Dimitri, but Dr. Hofstetler. I mean, I see it now, lesbian, but he's so cute. He's just look at him. He's my baby girl, but I'm his baby girl. I can see it. How much does the vest play into it? The vest plays into it less than the lab coat does. In all honesty, the lab coat plays into it more than the vest. The lab coat's hot. And I don't normally find lab coats hot, but there's something about this man specifically wearing a lab coat that I just melt over. I like this man. It's a good man. He's a good man. He's very cute. Um so yeah, guys, watch The Shape of Water. Um and when you do watch The Shape of Water, come back to me so we can have a discussion about the ending of the movie. Um because I've learned in because I have since discovered the other people of the internet who are very fond of Dr. Hofstetler. Um, there is a running agreement about the ending of the movie between us, and I wish to share that with you all because I'm a firm believer in it. Um, and it's not coping. It's not coping. It's the truth. It's the truth that the director was too afraid to show. And that is all I will say. As to not spoil your fun of experiencing The Shape of Water, if you so choose. you feel you feel about him the same way I feel about Annexa from HSR. Oh, I see. Wait, I've never heard of this character actually. Let me look them up so I may enjoy your Mocha. I respect you. I respect you for that. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I respect that one. I respect that one. That's good. That's good. Hi, Coco, and hi. Sorry I was not home, but now I am. Welcome home. Um, we're talking about my Yume. What is the terminology? What is he to me? I just know that I am Yume. Um, he's the skinniest waist in the game. We love a snatched. We love a snatched man. Man, man, woman. We love snatched. Snatched is good. Husbando? Is it called a husbando? Snatched person, yes. we stand as a snatched person. Husband, well, I guess yes. He's a man. Okay, I wanted to make sure. You never know. You never know. I wanted I want to be respectful. Good boy, good person. Asterisk implied. I see, I see. We love an androgynous individual, a snatched androgynous person. But yeah, I guess he is my husbando. Even though I feel like I haven't said that word since I was about 13. um, back then, I feel like I believe I have written out a list of the what what is the word my series the sequence of specifically virtual men I've had a crush on. I fear that the virtual women I've had a crush on um, has been too erratic to track. Last time I heard husbando used publicly on the internet. I feel like it's a very not outdated, but a very a- ancient, yeah, I'll say ancient term to us now. As much as waifu I still see all the time. Husbando has fallen out of fashion, I feel. But let me find this list that I have written out. Um, of like my sequence of men. There we go. There it is. This background music is nice. Oh, thank you. I thought I would do something calm for this stream. Um, I hear it often enough in gotcha spheres, at least. I'm not in the gotcha sphere, so maybe that's why I haven't heard it in a very long time. My sphere is very small. It's still very much in fashion in the Fujo circles. Ah, I see. I'm just not in the right places. I see. I'm just in the wrong places of the internet. um, so, um, in the order that I have written out for the men I have crushed on, you don't want to be in those circles, then I will stay in this circle. I will sit down and enjoy this little circle that I have now. Um, but the sequence of men is as followed. Levi Ackerman was the first one that I got really like drawn into. Um, so yes, I was a basic bitch as a child. um, and then it shifted on to Otoya Itoki-kun, um, which let me see, which is from Uta no Prince-sama, and yeah, I really liked him. He's very cute. Um, and then, um, and then we move on to the Diabolic Lover series later on as I got older, which turned into a love for Reiji, Subaru, and Shu. Hi, Lane. Hi, let me shout you out, Lane. Guys, Lane is really cool and talented. You should go. You should go visit Lane. They're very nice. 2 a.m. and I gotta shower and go to bed. Good Yumete Shimi. Good night, baby. Enjoy. Have good sleep. Um, yes, then we move into the Diabolic Lovers with Reiji, Subaru, and Shu, which I was very obsessed with at the time. And then I honestly want to say that this one might have come before my Diabolic Lovers uh love. But then 707 from Mystic Messenger, I feel like every uh every young woman who was on the internet around that time was a 707 at least enjoyer. Maybe maybe it wasn't your main, but you know, uh, I just never. I think I liked Zen at first, but then down his route, I just stopped. So then I switched over to 707. I love him. He's a cute little guy. 707 has my heart. um, and then we move into more modern era Shumi. Um, this one came, I want to say right just before I started streaming, which was Zen from Snow White with the Red Hair. My favorite anime still. Uh, and then you all got to watch in real time as I fell in love with Cyrus. Classic Shumi love. Still love Cyrus, very fond. And we will play more Octopath at some point when I feel a little bit more up to it. And then this one I don't think I ever spoke about on stream. Um, so not, I think, I feel like I have to preface this by saying it's not the person per se, it's the design and the character that I really, really started liking. Um, the person behind it, I feel, yeah, I don't know. It would feel very weird to say that I crushed on them. Um, the vibes, yeah, the vibes, the character, the design. Um, I really, really, really liked of Ike Evelyn. Beautiful design, absolutely loved it. I loved the writer aesthetic and idea, and it was very cool. The novelist thing, I really liked it, and the character of Ike was also very cute to me. Um, yeah. And then the last one of virtual men I have on the list is, of course, Emmerich. Emmerich, however you want to say it, people say it differently. He's big, strong, big, strong man from Final Fantasy 14, and I love him. I'm very fond of him. As Melkor likes to likes to exploit and send me midstream. Very good art of him. but now I have moved on to a new man. Move aside, Emmerich. A new sheriff is in town. It's hard to find, surprisingly. I thought he was a very liked character, in all honesty. Or at least that more people liked him slash crushed on him, but I guess not. I guess there are many other characters that people like a lot more. Like the you're not trying hard enough. I drown in his art. I can't click link eyes. Yeah, because I'm only up to Shadowbringers, like the first like 2 hours of Shadowbringers. So I have to catch up in order to apparently see some good art. Which I will do eventually. Um, but yeah, now move aside, Emmerich. New sheriff's in town, which I now understand. I would see posts of people saying like, "Oh, my," they would say like my comfort character, but they would be like, "My comfort character has like no art of him, and I just have to like sit here and just in my brain create art and stuff." And now I get it. I get it. Um, there is art of Dr. Hofstetler, but it is not numerous. There's a limited supply, and I have to make do with that. But yeah, so that's my Yume talk for the day. um, aside from falling down that rabbit hole, um, I haven't honestly been doing much. I've uh I've been doing my clinicals. Um, I'm almost done with them. I finish my clinicals next month. And so I'll be graduating. University graduating next month. um, I realized that I can't just say graduating. People, I gotta be careful with those words in these parts. But yeah, um, should be going to cry. No, no, no. Um, Lordy. Fortande norsk. Ja, 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 jeg fortsatt lærer norsk. Ja, faktisk. Jeg har lært bitte litt mer enn det siste tid. Um, Norsken min er fortsatt innmari dårlig. men men jeg prøver veldig hardt til å lære mer. Og ja. But yes. Um, Jimmy, I needed to know. Calipuppy heard you and came running. Aw. so sweet. I miss your dogs. Your dogs are so cute, Lane. I love them very much. Oj. Åh fan. Varför är svensk så vanskligt? Alltså. Men, äh, Brytning blir bättre. Brytning, jag vet inte vad jag säger. Tusen tack! Tusen takk. Jeg har prøvd veldig hardt, faktisk. Så jeg, jeg er veldig glad til å høre det, faktisk. Jeg ser faktisk for meg. Jeg er bare jeg er så nervøs, og jeg føler så flau. And so long, I can't remember if Shumi's playing Hollow. Yeah, I have been playing Hollow Knight, but I still have the one Dreamer and the Hollow Knight to beat. Um, so yeah, I stopped like at the worst time. I stopped when I needed my skills the most, and now my skills have all deteriorated into dust, I fear. So but yes, I have played some Hollow Knight, and I do want to play Silk Song. But I was waiting until after I finished Hollow Knight to play Silk Song. Um, Even though, to my understanding, they're not. It's not a Silk Song is not a continuation of Hollow Knight, to my understanding. But I've also been very careful to avoid hearing almost anything about Silk Song. In all honesty, so yeah. No longer be a Hollow Knight. She will become the Filled Knight, filled with my love for Dr. Hostetler. I think those will come back easy enough. I'm sure they will. And it's essentially a rhythm game, which I feel my rhythm skills have not diminished. So let's go back and replay it from the beginning. That's like 7 streams. That's like 7 streams worth of stuff that I'd be restarting. I don't know if I can do that. That would be like that would be like me saying, "Oh, I should just restart Dark Souls 2 because I only have the one DLC left." I know that's not what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. The grub rescue progress. This is also true. It is a slight goal to save all the grubs. Um but we'll see how possible that is because I feel like I've heard some of the grubs are quite difficult to reach. So we will see, I suppose. Next song. Speedrun time. If you think I can speedrun, then you have mistaken me for someone I am not. and and capabilities that I do not possess. um I can't remember who it was. There was someone at some point when I was playing Hollow Knight who tried to catch up to me during a stream. I don't remember who it was though. Not that bad. It's been almost 8 years since I played. Tool assisted TS2 run. I give you the Mirakuma. Might have been me. I wouldn't be surprised if it was you in all honesty. Um but I should go back and play. I should go and finish all the games I've yet to finish. Um we've talked about this so many times and I still can't remember all the games I need to finish. Excuse me. Let's see what I have. So Dark Souls 2, we need to finish. Um if I we can go back to Potion Permit, but we weren't that close to finishing. At least I only have 12 out of 38 achievements, so I'm not too sure um how far along I was in that. Another Crab's Treasure, I do want to at least get to the ending. Um, Whether or not I do a completionist kind of thing, I'm not too certain, but I do at least want to see the ending. So we should work towards that. Uh, we finished the little Gator Game DLC, but I do not have all the achievements, so that will be a stream at some point. Um, Octopath we're very far away from finishing, so that will be uh I'm gonna put it out and say probably a couple of years. Knowing myself. Gonna pet food for tomorrow. Okay, enjoy. um, let's see what other games. Hollow Knight we talked about. I just need to go through my entire library instead of what I just have downloaded. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you, that means a lot. Let's see. Restart Octopath again by the time you pick it back up? No, I'm determined to be more consistent this time. To be full honest, the reason why I dropped it was I had how do I say this? Um I had an experience uh with a person and it made me very anxious to stream it again. I know that sounds very vague, but I don't I don't want to sound like mean or blamey or anything. But I felt very anxious to play it again, which is why it took me so long. Let's see, what other games do I have? We finished Little Nightmares. Um, what other games? Um, we could go back to Alien Isolation, but I feel like that'll just kill me. I don't think I have the heart to finish it. What game should me don't feel like playing my internet dirt for a second? It was Octopath Traveler. Also, I'm sorry that wasn't your Discord, that was mine. I realized I had my Discord source unmuted from the collab still. That was me, not you, I swear. I've muted it now. So, um I looked I felt the collective eyes glancing over to your Discord screen. Let's see what other games. I just looked. That was me, not you. I'm sorry. Um, let's see what other games. Dark Souls. Uh, actually, not that many games that we need to finish. I feel we finished Mushi. We need to finish Hollow Knight. Um, mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. No, I'm not seeing any other games that I'm meant to finish. I mean, we can go back and redo Here Comes Nico to get the achievements, but we did technically finish it. Um, Lush Foil has just been more of a continuous thing. Um, FF14, if you can count catching up. This is true, but it's not a stream game, so I do need to finish or catch up at least in my personal time. Um, let's see. Da-da-da. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So that's not too bad. That's really only 2 games that I need to finish. And we can probably do that before the end of the year, I hope. Um, I'm thinking maybe Hollow Knight we could finish in well both Hollow Knight and Dark Souls could just be one stream individually. So, yeah. So I guess I'm not that as far away from finishing them as I made it feel in my head. um, let us see what Lane has sent me. Oh, Lane has sent me dog pictures. This makes me very happy. Thank you, Lane. You're very sweet. Um, but yeah. So we're an hour in, and I've been terribly unproductive. I have not done a single ounce of work. I've been yapping this whole time. Callie is the cutest. I agree. Callie is very adorable. uh, okay. Um, I'm not gonna do Pomodoro today. That feels too stressful to me today. So um, I'm just gonna start doing. I'm just gonna start doing assignments, kind of. And if you guys also want to be productive with me, that's okay. Um, but I'm still gonna talk. Um, I don't very much feel like uh I don't very much feel like uh being silent. I want to chat and catch up, and I've talked a lot about me, so I would love to hear about you all. And I know it's been almost a month, so maybe not everything you've gotten up to, but if you want to share anything fun you've gotten up to, anything cool, maybe you guys did the cool Coachella thing that's going on. Maybe that's your speed. I don't know. It does look fun. There are actually a couple of artists that I really like who were performing there. So as I a part of me did want to go, but I know that Coachella is very much not my vibe, I feel. Been working on a certification exam for the last few months and I passed it this weekend. Oh, congratulations, Melkor. Congrats. That's amazing. Look at you. And I saw it. I didn't read it out loud, but I did see you say something about Lego, which I thought was interesting, and I'm sorry I didn't address it, but that sounded very interesting. And I hope that was good, whatever it was. I just I just remember reading something about Lego. Lego set I got, it's a bunch of rocks. There's a rock Lego set. Wait, rock Lego set. I'm very curious now. Oh, is it the this mineral collection? Like all the geodes and stuff? It's very cute. Let's see. Ah, yes, it is. Oh, wow. That's so cute. Oh, so nice. Wow. Think Melkor likes rocks? I don't know why you would assume that. It's a strange assumption to make. If anyone wants to see, this is at least the full collection, but Melkor specifically sent me a picture of just the middle one, the purple geode. I don't know if you did the full set, but that's the one that he showed me. uh, don't really have any interesting thing in my life right now. That can be a good thing. That can be a good thing. Picked up Octopath during the sale and have been enjoying that. Oh, wonderful. Which one did you start with? Who was your starting person? Not exactly fun, but I've been busy renovating my late grandma's house. Lots to do. Oh, wow. I hope that's been fun. I've never renovated anything in my life, but it always looks fun. You know when you see those shows, like those renovation shows where they like I don't know, like the one that comes to mind is like the extreme like bedroom makeover ones. Um which I'm sure is not what you were doing. But the that stuff always looked fun. Only done those two currently. I see. Damn, those do look cool, right? Right? Started with Arian, but Alphen probably best boy. Ah, I see. These are good opinions to have. I respect them. I respect them. I don't know if it's obvious, but I myself am a I myself am a Cyrus enjoyer. Alphen is the bestest boy. I'm trying to think if I've had Alphen in my My squad. I think I have. I think in my original one I picked up Elfin. I can't remember though. I might have. I might have. But he is very cute. He's very cute. Mm. I didn't think about it that way, but I guess I'm renovating my room a bit, or was. I've been meaning to continue as I'm replacing the carpet with tiles bit by bit. Can I can I give an opinion and you guys won't call me silly for it because I believe I have the correct opinion. Um I think that carpet, like full carpeted floors are dumb. I don't like them. I much prefer uh like a rug in a like a wooded floor or tiled floor space. I just think that full carpet is a little silly, and I especially say this as someone who grew up in a home that had full green carpet everywhere upstairs, and it was ugly. It was so ugly, and we couldn't do anything because we were renting the home. So uh, had to listen to all the companion banter because they have such interesting dynamics. Yes, they do. I love the companion banter. It's a very cute detail of the game, honestly. Very cute. I have a cat. I can confirm that carpet's not great. Yes, exactly. Especially the cats. I tend to agree, but wood floors get so dusty. Oh god, the 90s Great Low pile. Yes, exactly. You know exactly the one I'm talking about. Full carpet is hard to clean. Yes, and it holds on to smells like its life depends on it. So then at least what my family had to do is we would have to like sprinkle that smelly stuff all over, and then we would rent out that vacuum carpet cleaner thing from like Home Depot, so that way we could like actually get it clean and not have the carpet hold on to smells. And mind you, I lived in a house with myself and three other boys, um plus three dogs. So to say that the home needed monthly cleaning, like in that way of the renting the vacuum thing was yeah. The actually cover in my room needs cleaning or removing. It's just never been considered by anybody, so I'm taking care of it now. Ah, I see. I wish you the best of luck. Um, I wish you the best of luck with replacing it. Man, that's a smell situation. But yes, I just so I've been yeah. So I'm in the I'm in the stage of adulthood where I just look at houses for fun now. um and I heavily judge all of these house listings and stuff. And anytime I see a house where the majority of the house is either tiled or has wooden floors, but only the bedrooms have like the full carpet, I judge it so harshly and I click on to the next house. I think it looks so I just feel as if the carpets that get picked out look very cheap and are very cheap. So I don't like them. I feel like there's so many better carpet options that you could pick that don't look so cheap. I still won't like it as much, but at the very least, it's not a weird green shag. Or you know that like beigey carpet that has twists of like different brown threads in it as well. I see it all the time and it also looks very cheap. Seen some carpet deep clean, that's some gross carpet I would yeah, exactly. There are so many houses in the south that are like tile oceans. Found one the other day that had tiled bedrooms. I I'm not sure how to feel about a tiled bedroom. But it is better than a carpeted bedroom, in my opinion. So I suppose it's not so bad. All that money to get a land and build a house to decorate it with cheap carpet. Exactly, exactly. Like the whole house was just one giant tile floor. Was it at least good tile? Was it at least like a pretty tile or was it very mediocre? Let's see. Okay, that's that one done. Guys, look at how productive I'm being. I was I'm being productive and you didn't even know it. Isn't it great? It was like beige. Beige can be good. It depends on the shade of beige, I suppose. But I'm guessing by you're saying it like that it's not a good beige. I'm gonna guess that it's a very mediocre to poor beige. Productivity boost, yay! Let's see. Oh, this one's longer. Ew, I don't like that. The other one was nice and short. This one I actually have to think. Ew. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are being productive as well, or at least, productive in your own ways. Don't let me define what productivity means for you. I would never limit you in such a way. Picture a brown that doesn't like its parents and works as a middle manager at Applebee's. So like an orangey beige? I don't know. When you say Applebee's, I think of like a beige that leans orange. Let's see. It's also a very specific description. I like it. uh, oh no, I've just gotten a DM and I have a feeling that it's of the tile color, and I'm scared. Let's see. It is, in fact. I was right. Oh, it's like a peachy, orangey leaning beige. I was so right. This is okay. I will not deprive you all of the knowledge of what this tile looks like, so I will share with the class. Here is the the apparent culprit of this beige color. Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't do a whole house. I feel like this would do nicely in like a sunroom or even like a well-themed bathroom, but not a whole house. Imagine the echo. This is also true. But that's what rugs are for. The stereotypical tile color. uh, I've also in so I don't know if you all also saw that House Flipper was free. The House Flipper was free, I think about a week ago. So I snagged that up as a something to keep me occupied. But now since I've gotten into that, I've gotten back into my woman brain of being really into interior decor. And so I've been now though, since I've done that, I've been thinking very critically about my own room and my own space. It's completely ruined me. And I have had days where I'll play House Flipper for like about 2 hours and I'll look at my room and go, I think my room would look so much better if I used this flooring from House Flipper or stuff like that. Hello, T Richard. Welcome to this stream. I hope you're having a good day. Oh goodness. Also, I'm sorry if I go quiet every now and again. This assignment takes a little bit more attention than I would like it to. So, um, irony of getting that game while I play House Flipper IRL. Can I ask what specifically you're doing to renovate the house? I'm very curious. Like, because if it's a very old house, I imagine there's a lot of work to do. Um, or maybe it's not such an old house and you don't have to do that much. Can I say though, House Flipper has also made me very excited to buy my own house one day. Um, or maybe or this would be ideal. This would be ideal, right? Someone I become like a hermit on someone's property and they just let me decorate their house. And I have my own little shack in the garden, like, a paid garden gnome. And they let me come in and they let me decorate their house, but I don't have to be responsible. Like, I don't have to pay for the house. I just decorate it. But I don't want to be an interior designer or decorator or anything because that takes too much work. I just want to be a little hermit and just like every now and again pop in and the owners come back. The owners of the house come back and they're like, there's a new sofa now. This looks better. This is good. Good job. Good job, hermit. Here's your here's your yearly allowance of $30,000. We will pay for everything else in your life. This is just for you to have fun. Deal. Melkor, I'll come decorate your house. That's fine. Galveston, thank you so much for 33 months. Welcome, welcome. Mostly the bathroom and getting the walls white again. Oh goodness. Eustace, I was about to ask. Oh goodness, I know exactly what you're talking about because my grandpa also, before he passed, he was a very big smoker, and when we went to claim all of his items, his walls were, I'm sure it looked almost the exact same of um what you're describing. When the toilet had that weird sludgy ah no. It's the worst. God kväll, Carlson. The what? You don't know the weird sludge that accumulates? It's awful. It's absolutely awful. Mm. Okay. Let us see. Damn, that saxophone's going hard. That's I like tuned out to like read and I just hear the sax going fucking crazy. I need to be worrying about sludge. Nemo, do you not pay attention to your toilet? It's very important. Actually, honestly, 30 like to accumulate when you don't notice? Yes. Yes. You have to look all in all areas. This is actually okay. Can I say I often have people tell me I'm crazy when I say this. And maybe I have said this on stream before actually. But I genuinely prefer to be the one who cleans the bathroom myself over other people. Um Is it gross? Yes, absolutely. Will I be wearing gloves the entire duration and switch them out consistently? Yes, absolutely. Um but I prefer to clean the bathroom because then I know that it is actually clean. And I feel like this stemmed from when one of my brothers, it was his turn to clean the bathroom and I watched as he took the glass cleaner, sprayed it everywhere on the bathroom and just kind of wiped it down and that was it. And that horrified me. And ever since I feel like I have to be the one to clean the bathroom because I don't trust other people's methods. When I clean it, I know I get everywhere and it's cleaned. Everything gets double like wiped. You have like the your general pass to get rid of like all of the surface level and the big stuff. And then you go in with like I'll maybe sometimes I'll use bleach like on the floors. Then I'll go in with bleach and I'll really clean it and make sure it's all disinfected. It's a trust destroyer right there. Yes, exactly. Such a guy problem clean enough for me. No, no, it's awful. Also, Cube, I saw you sneak in at the beginning of the stream, but I'm gonna shut you out now because I'm noticing you again. I like to imagine I don't have a particular dirty bathroom since I don't piss on my floor. This is another thing. You're noticing me? Always. I always notice you. Shimmy's noticing me? Yes, I am. Um, but yes, this is also a thing I've been traumatized with in living in a house with four other men, my three brothers and my father. Um, is the piss floor. God, it gets so bad and I don't know if you guys ignore it on purpose or what, but it's terrible. It's terrible. Do you have laminar flow? No, I think Nemo sits down. Unless I'm remembering wrong, which is possible. I hope they don't do it in the sink. I need to sanitize it every now and again. I I'm civilized. I don't piss like an animal. We are animals, Nemo. We are biologically animals. I'm sorry to say. It's not every guy that does it because I don't. That's nasty. My dad though, he's a total slob and I hate it. Yes, I'm not saying it's every guy, but it is consistent enough that I do judge all of you as a collective. I'm sorry. Peeing with the seat down is like playing a WarioWare micro game. Oh my gosh, I think that's the best thing I'm gonna read all day. uh, why wouldn't you sit down in your own home? This is what also can I say it's not just the the pissing that gets on like everywhere, right? It's the fact that I feel, and at least in my conversations, that almost no one wipes after they've pissed. No, men don't wipe after they piss. You do a little like, and then that's it. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. And so it goes everywhere. At least, again, I'm speaking especially from an experience of having lived with four men growing up for years. You're walking around with piss pants? No, they think. Well, yes, but like people believe that if you just do that, that like I'll just shake it off. Yes, it's. I can't. I can't. uh, piss floor usually happens if you do it standing. My diet is one of those subjects. Glad I don't have to check the floor each morning anymore. It's guys, think about this, right? I know men love efficiency, right? Think about how efficient you can be if you sit down when you piss, right? Right? Like you sit down and then, if you end up having to use the bathroom for the other reason, for the number 2 reason, you don't have to change positions. You're already there. It's efficiency. It really is. I won't totally sit in my own toilet. I clean it specifically for my ass. Yeah, just let the immune system handle any potential infection. Exactly. It's gross. Not wiping is crazy. The underwear dribble fuck your day up. Isn't enough, but just don't have toilet paper. Guys, you need one square. One square is all you need. If you shake enough, it's clean. No, no, it's not true. Omnidirectional strategy. Ah, but you see, the problem is that some guys they can't empty out completely when sitting. Example, that's my problem. Just at least wipe. I feel like that's the least to if you wish to not contribute to the issue of having piss all over your bathroom and Working. Stop. Stop. We invent toilet paper for a reason. Or at least, okay, listen, even if you're not, you're like, oh, I don't want to use toilet paper. As someone who has an attached, like it's not a bidet in the way of like the whole toilet is a bidet. It's my toilet is now a bidet because I added a bidet attachment. They're not that expensive. You can get a bidet attachment and it will genuinely change your life. It will change your life. I promise. It's weird at first. It really is. I will admit that. It's really weird at first. And especially if you don't get like any of the fancy ones that can heat up. It wakes you up. But then you settle into the routine and you can never go back. Clean ship these days with my visits. Okay. I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you. Bidet is a godsend, would recommend. See? We have bidet enjoyers as well. I love my bidet. Remind me of a nasty story. Oh goodness. Oh no. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Also, I'm sorry. I have like I have cheesy tater tots next to me. So I'm gonna I'm gonna be munching on those a little bit. Joaquin swears by it. I need to get mine installed. Yes, I would recommend. You will feel the cleanest you have ever felt. And you will never go back. You will never have to go back. Okay, let's see. God, I feel like I feel like I'm having too much fun with these conversations that I can't get this work done. You guys are too fun to talk to. Stop that. That's really cringe. That's really weird of you. um okay, let's see. I worry that it'll be like eating fairy food, like a public toilet will never satisfy me fully again. Oh, I see. Back to work then. You got assignments. I know. They're easy assignments, which is why I wanted to do a yappy product pro, productive stream. Feel like you want to route about your frustration with guy toilet behavior for some time? Yes, I have because again, up until a couple years ago, I lived in a full house with four men, and it was me and my mom who had to clean up after it. Damn the patriarchy. uh, I have my opinions and I will stick by them. I feel bad for you. Yeah, feel bad for me, actually. Patriarchy's fault, yeah. Down with the patriarchy. Does more harm than good. uh, um, what the fuck is the NRCP standard limit for this? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, what if I do this actually? Let's see. I do this, and then I go here. Gymnopedie. I recognize Gymnopedie #1 anywhere. I used to know how to play it on the piano, actually. I really, really loved playing the piano back in high school. My school actually, I was in I feel like I've talked about it, but I was in a high school where you could have like majors and stuff. Um, so we were like a little bit more fancy than the public schools in my area. It wasn't a private school. I think they called it like a magnet program or something. It was like a lottery system, and you got more tickets based on the number of grades you have, but like it wasn't like private school or anything. Um, But yeah, so we had like a piano class and I loved it. It was my favorite class for a very long time. And now I don't know, I don't remember how to play the piano very well. If only the patriarchy taught men to clean up after their own business. Oh, if only. We could hope. Wishful thinking. um, but yeah, I really, really loved piano class. Honestly, in like, I, I don't know what's happened. Um, for almost my entire life, I was really into music, you know? Um, I started choir when I was in like just second or third grade or something. And I was in choir like my whole life up until I got to college. Um, yeah, music has always been a big part of my life, but I feel like ever since starting college, it's been hard to keep it in the same part of my life that I would want to, and at least at the same level. Um, I tried taking a music class, but it's just music theory in college, which isn't the fun that you're after. At least for me, I haven't touched the piano for years, and then my fingers lose touch. Yeah, yeah. It's a shame when you lose your musical ability because I have played a lot of instruments in my life. I took piano classes through high school, and even before that I took a couple of piano classes when I was in middle school. Um I used to be able to play the guitar. I have a ukulele and I can play basic stuff now, but nothing like I used to be able to do. Um in middle school I was in a violin class with my school. Um yeah, I have a lyre and I used to be able to play that, but now my fingers don't work as well anymore. um, I feel the same way with Spanish. I can't speak it well anymore. Didn't know Shimi had a musician art. Yes, I, for the longest time, music was the biggest part of my life. Or at least it's the thing that I valued the most in my life. Um, but yeah, after college, it gets really hard. I think to keep up with your passions. Um, so the only thing I've really kept up with is vocal stuff. Like I'll sing and I'll record little covers for myself in Audacity every now and again. um, and I've written a couple of songs in the past. Nothing I would ever I would ever release. um, but I've had that itch again. But it's really hard to get into it. To get back into it. Have the flexibility and time like I used to. Yeah, it's really hard, isn't it? I am hoping though, once I graduate, that I'll have more time to put back into it. Um, because okay, not to go back to the sad thing we talked about at the beginning of the stream, but after that happened, and no one told me that this was a thing, but I looked it up after the fact, and apparently it's a very common thing to happen, when you have a loss, is that you rethink your entire life and the things that are important to you. And so in that time, I felt like it was important to bring music back into my life in a more major way after uh after I had the time again. So maybe have a Shumini try music instrument stream. Oh, maybe I don't know. My playing is really bad now. Hi Lou, welcome, välkommen. God kväll. My condolences. No, it's okay. It needed to happen. um, that sounds really cruel. I'm sorry. It was time. It was time, is what I mean. But thank you. Um, but yeah, I don't know. What am I feel like I'm like talking about nothing right now. I don't know what I'm saying. I feel I'm crazy. I'm just saying shit, aren't I? Nothing is coherent anymore. But no, I hope you've had a good April thus far. Yeah. And I hope things are good. I hope things are good. Um I went into this stream having topics to talk about and now they've all escaped me. Other than talking about Dr. Hofstadler, I can't remember a single thing that I wanted to talk about. Been a bit hectic, but good. That's good. Oh, I hope tax season was kind to everyone. I just remembered that passed. What, last week? This week, technically? I'm gonna say last week. Yeah, last week. Or I guess this past week. If you want a different topic, Pokemon Champions? Pokemon Champions? I have not heard of this. Let's see. What is Pokemon Champions? Pokemon Champions. Oh, is this like a new Pokemon game? New Pokemon only battling? Oh, I see. That sounds fun. Free to play on the Switch? The Switch 2 or Switch 1? Because if it's Switch 1, then maybe I can grab it for myself. Both? Oh. Let me pull it up right now because I'm going to forget later. Guys, we're having a midstream divert. We're diverting. Live service like Pokemon game? Oh. Let's see. Featured. Is it going to be featured? Oh, the Tomodachi Life. That's right. I've heard that it's very fun. Hello, can I select this, please? My Switch is being very mean. Dubs! Hi, Dubs. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me get you a shout out. Shout out, Dr. Dubs. What were you doing? Let's see. Playing Soul Sesto. Ah, I hope that was fun. Hi, guys. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shumi. I'm a sheepy VTuber. Um, we're being a little productive today. Less than I would have wanted, but Um, but Dubs and Raiders, if you guys need to go get food, water, or rest, please do so. I'm not sure how long you were streaming for, but sometimes after a stream, those are just the things you need. Um, but if any of you want to stay, you're more than welcome to. We're happy to meet new faces and see new names and the like. But yeah, we were just talking about the Pokemon Champions, which I hadn't heard of until just now, and I was told is free on the Switch, which I feel like I'm being lied to because I'm seeing that I need to pay $6. It's been a ton of fun though. Don't have Pokemon Home and old games like me. It'll take a while to get all the mons you want. Ignoring Pokemon Home and old games. It's not possible to pay to win. I see. Okay. I will look into getting it later then. The free version one with the starter pack? Ah, maybe the starter pack is the one I'm looking at. Okay. I'm not seeing it right this second, but I will go find it later. Hmm. But yes, again, Dubs, thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry, I'm very scatterbrained today. But I hope you've had a good day and a good stream. Um, the new Tomodachi Life is Switch 1, so you could play it or stream it. It's all good, okay. um, yeah, I've seen it and it looks really, really fun, honestly. The Tomodachi Life. I never played the other Tomodachi Life one. I've seen like clips of it, but I never played it. Um, I've never been a very big Nintendo player, honestly. Um, yeah, it hasn't been until more recently when I've gotten my Switch and stuff that I've played more Nintendo, but even then, I've only really played like Animal Crossing and what other titles have I played? Splatoon I've played. I really like Splatoon. I wish I could get the I wish I could get the subscription so I can play more, but you know, such is life. Such is life. um I'm so excited to get my hands on Tomodachi Live. I'm excited for you. Wait, I just realized I just realized what if okay, right? What if at some point I get my hands on Tomodachi Live and I me, Dr. Hofstetler. A thought, you know? Just, you know, putting that in the world. I can I can make all of the people that I want to smooch. I see the vision. Yes. Good. This is good. I guess you aren't Nintendo. Yes. I everyone gasps when I say this, but I have never played a single Pokemon game or a single Legend of Zelda game. um yeah, I'm very un-Nintendo-y. I couldn't like I couldn't even tell you what cuz even on like yeah, hi Ara, why are you awake? Wait, it's not that late actually. I'm used to telling you off. Wait, I need I'm okay, you're fine. It's still early enough. I don't have to yell at you yet. I hope you're doing good, Ara. But yeah, I honestly okay. I'm gonna be. I am just not very much a gamer. I just don't play many games, and I haven't even growing up. Growing up, I I played mostly on the Wii, um, which is Nintendo. So, but I never played like Nintendo titles, you know. Uh, so look at this sheep man. Actually, a routine to instantly tell me to go to sleep. Isn't that endearing though? It means that I care about your well-being. It just means that I care. Nintendo Pokemon games are pricey. Yeah. The only Pokemon game I really had the urge to play was Pokemon Snap. Um, but I didn't have a Switch at the time, so I just never got around to it. And maybe I could play it now, but maybe not. Now she's gaslighting about it? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Probably love Pokemon. It's pretty chill. Probably. It looks cute. The only part about Pokemon that I get nervous about is the battles because I know you don't have to go super in depth with knowing the moves and the typing and all that stuff, but I feel like you need to know it to a certain level, which makes me nervous because I'm very much not good at strategy in games. I mean, I'm sure the best I've ever been in strategy is with Octopath, but that's just because it's I don't know. There's the you just try to figure out what the monster's weakness is, and then you pick a character that has that elemental weakness, and you save up to charge up, and that's it. I feel like it's very simple. Pick the moves that dealt the most damage. Okay. No need to be meta slave to win the average gym battle. I guess I just don't have context for how hard it is. Um, but I'm gonna trust you all. I'm gonna trust you all that I don't have to be so number conscious, so to say. Doesn't require as much strategy. Competitive is when it gets hard, and I'm not a competitive player. I left my competitive days behind me. I used to okay. Don't judge me and don't. I promise I've changed. But I used to play competitive Overwatch. But then that got really I didn't like it after a while, so I stopped, and I've never done a competitive game since then. pull a lot out of the bag that NPCs can't. Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe one of these days I'll pick up a Pokemon game. Can't touch you. I literally got into Overwatch a month ago. God, I played Overwatch for so long, and I'm gonna be honest. I haven't. I tried to play Overwatch 2, but I don't like it as much as I did Overwatch 1. Josh is harshly for playing Overwatch. Oh no. But yeah, I used to be a filthy Overwatch player. But I'm reformed now. I'm reformed. I'm reformed, so no worries. But yes. So Overwatch 1 is the OG, nothing can top it. I agree. I see. Isn't there a thing now in Overwatch 2 where like you build up XP essentially to unlock abilities mid game? That's too much for me. Yeah, perks, that's too much. I don't like that. I didn't like it at all. I much prefer the system of let me pick a character because this character is going to do well with this comp rather than let me pick this character because it has this skill that I'm going to select mid game and start using. Um Judges you harshly for thinking we judge you harshly. Oh fuck. No. I'm not a gamer. Probably knows about goats meta. Ridwin, I played goats. Goats is how I know how to play Brigitte. Goats was my favorite. I remember a time when you weren't roll locked. Those were the days where there would be 5 DPS and I would pick healer trying to keep everybody alive, and sometimes you would steamroll and other times it would just be 10 minutes of suffering. I'm reformed now. A week from now on our Xbox mic 39 swears. Thankfully, Anna uses the same 2 perks every game, so I never think about it. Yeah, but I don't want to have to pick stuff in the middle of my game. I hate games where I'm in the middle of doing something, like I'm in the middle of the action and I have to make a choice. I will sit there for like a minute and pick. And that's not how I want to play my action game. I don't want to sit and think. I just want to shooty shooty bang bang. There also isn't really any first person shooters that I enjoy anymore. I tried to play Marvel Rivals when it first came out. Like I feel like everyone did. And it was fun for a while, but I think I've just grown out of um the I think I've just grown out of the first person shooter genre personally. New shimmy misquote out of context. I hate games. I hate games. Yes. I hate games. I've never played a game even once. I do feel like there are less and less games that I want to play now though. And I don't know if that's it's probably a me thing to be honest. I think it's hard to find motivation for myself to play games nowadays. Overwatch is like the last spark of competitiveness for me. The second I get Grandmaster or whatever, I don't think I'm going to touch a competitive game again, which is fair. I wanted to get into Marvel Rivals, but I think those kinds of games aren't for me, which is fair. That's why there's hundreds of different genres. That way everybody can enjoy something. I think I think right now I'm in my girl era, if you will, where I just play a bunch of like cozy and soft games for the most part that don't take a lot of energy. I'm in my soft era. That's what I'm going to call it actually. I'm in my soft era. I've been dragged into League Abraham with friends. There's these pick one of 3 boosts and I just yell rainbow shrink engine matcha because I can't read mid combat like that's fair. You would hate Hui. feel like the competitive shooter experience has been gradually worsening for a while now, which I'm inclined to agree with, to be honest. Because again, I did play like very OG Overwatch. Like I remember when Orisa got added. Um, so maybe I'm a little biased because I am more I'm I'm an OG. But yeah, I feel like first person shooters just don't hit the same as that. I really liked Destiny 2 for a while. Um, but then yeah, it started having its own issues, I feel. So me, it was the new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, No Brain Go Burr. I love No Brain Go Burr games. Those are my favorite. Those are so good. Destiny 2 was great, but once I dropped off of it, I couldn't get back into it. I agree. I I loved Destiny 2. Um, but then yeah, it just kind of got to a point where I didn't want to play it, and I agree. I feel like I can't pick it back up again now. Um, yeah, I can't. I honestly can't say that there's many games now that I am super into. In all honesty, uh, yeah, I don't know. I maybe there's something wrong with my brain, but I'm not attached to any games at the moment. Really, I feel like I just play games, and I like them. They're fun, but I'm not very attached to any of them. I never played Destiny, but I heard some stuff about Destiny. I'm assuming you heard a lot of the bad stuff. Mm. Every time I heard about Destiny, it's been bad stuff. I'm not surprised. It did. It did. It has a lot of issues now. And I believe the company behind it also has a lot of issues now. But hey, what can I do? I'm just a little a little virtual VTuber girl with sheep horns and stuff. What can I do? What can I do but not contribute to the player count? Multiplayer games are cringe. Go back to single player games. No, but I like multiplayer games. This is honestly my issue I'm having is that I really want to play multiplayer games. Um, but there's none that are like cozy, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I can't. I realize I like multiplayer, not co-op. I do like co-op. Haven't played Titanfall 2. Have you? I have not played Titanfall 2. No, I honestly know nothing about it. Um, I like co-op, not multiplayer, which is fair. Co-op is very cozy because you get your friends and you play co-op. Um, old slicky bones. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I've been having fun with Rabbit and Steel with friends. Very cute. I haven't heard of this. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm very not game literate. Rabbit and Steel. Oh, it looks cute. Cute little game. Oh, okay. The art style is very nice. That's very cute. My co-op is the exact opposite of cozy, and that's what I love about it, which is fair, which is very fair. Slay the Spire 2 multiplayer is fun as fuck. Sorry. No, 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 don't worry. Slay the Spire 2. I've been seeing a lot of people play it. Um, yeah. Hello, Kampon. Hello. Come upon. Come upon. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at reading. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. You got more important stuff to worry about with your schooling and whatnot, which is fair, but you know, I still want to like play stuff and enjoy stuff. It's so cute, and I'll gush so much once I'm back. Sounds good. Enjoy your quick lurk. Everything is either lock the fuck in or die, or make all your friends hate you. And I don't. Oh man, that's not the vibe for me. Sometimes this is true. I actually okay. I'm gonna be honest. So this was about a week ago now. I went into Bonefoot server and they were playing Heavenly Bodies, and I think that is the first time in a while I've had the like. Okay, this music is too dramatic for what we're talking about. Uh, I think that is the first time I have felt the that comfy multiplayer sitting on the couch with a bunch of people who are just trying to have like a fun cozy time in a minute, and it was so much fun. Bonefoot's community is so sweet, and they were very fun to play Heavenly Bodies with. I had a lot of fun with them. Um, but now I feel like I want those vibes more. And it's really hard to recreate those vibes sometimes. This has been my personal experience with multiplayer and PvP games. There are too many people who think being good at the video game gives you a pass to shout slurs and be toxic at people when it doesn't at all. I agree. I hard agree. There is a big like I feel there's a big mindset of I have to be the best and I always want to be the best. And if you're not as good as I perceive myself to be, then you're scum. And that does really ruin the experience, I feel, because I I feel like at least when I played Overwatch that that it was easier to find people who were just having a really good time, and you just laugh and joke, and it wasn't so serious. I feel like it's now very serious, which I don't like, and it's not something I'm looking for. I play the locking games with being absolutely locked out and just fucking around. Honestly, never had more fun in video games, which is fair. I feel like that's a very good way to experience them. If you find fun in PvP, that's fantastic, but I can't, which is totally fair. I feel like PvP is fun when it's not serious, like I said. It's just very serious now. Like I have to be the best. I have to okay, I don't want to listen to Claire de Lune either. We're gonna pray this is good. But yeah. If multiplayer and like PvP wasn't so serious, I would probably be more into it again. But it's very serious nowadays, so not my vibe. Not my vibe. Bones makes a very good point. Emotionally caved into ordering delivery. Oh, there's this one place near me that does poke bowls, and oh, I've been craving one for weeks. So I'm jealous. Rabbit and Steel is pretty fun in that aspect because it's a roguelike, so you can't expect it to go well every run. I see. Seen stuff about Raven and Steel, but never seen actual gameplay. This is my first time hearing about it and seeing it. It has a free multiplayer capable demo, and you can stream remote play with friends, so you can have two people playing on one copy of the game. Oh, that's nice. I love when games do that, honestly. I like when it's like not everyone has to buy it. You can just I don't know. Like I remember how It Takes Two did it where you just had to download the friend pass, which was just free, and then you both could play the game with on one copy. I love when games do that. It's so nice. Never played FF14, but the dev wanted to make those raids into a roguelite short experience. Oh, I see. I really like playing. I honestly, the raids are my favorite part of playing FF14. I Yeah, I don't know. I every time I do like raids and stuff in FF14, that's when I have the most fun. Been meaning to do some Rabbit and Steel. Oh. Got a really cute art style, and you can pet the shopkeep. Ah, I'm you're convincing me more and more to to go check out Rabbit and Steel. I might have to do such. Oh goodness. I also realized I've entirely neglected little froggy guy here. Let's oh, it's covering my face. That's fine. Here, we'll make it not cover my face. um, let's see. Let's get the expensive one and then we'll just buy whatever. I have no attachment. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, Shopkeep is adorable. Ah, so many people know this game, and I've never heard of it. Played as a community night. An FF14 girly said it felt similar to FF14, so you might like it. And there's the demo to get a taste of it, I think. Oh, I see. Just chilling, cutting grass, and sleeping. I love that for him. And he occasionally says encouraging things to me, and it makes me feel motivated. A shit show raid is so fun to me as a healer. I get to push all my buttons. I love pushing all my buttons. It just got a free DLC expansion. Honestly, maybe that is something we can do. A community night. I've never done a community night. I've done like I think I did a VC study session one time. But maybe that can be our first community night is a bunch of us playing Rabbit and Steel. Maybe that would be fun. That sounds like fun. I would like that actually. Pushing button make me smile. This is true. I I love my healer setup in Final Fantasy. I love seeing my buttons come off cooldown and me pressing them again and being like, ah ha ha, look at me being so strategical about my button pressing. Wow, I feel so cool. Only 4 players per run, but we can run multiple at the same time. It also would depend how many people show up. So yeah, maybe we'll have to. I'll have to think about it a little bit. I'm back from shower. I can confirm my toilet is free of sludge. This is good. I'm glad that your toilet has no sludge. Seeing someone you knew would die and their HP bar go up is peak serotonin. Yes, exactly. When you see, you're like, ah, my tank, my beloved. You are about to perish here. Take my big heal, and you see it go back up, and they're not about to die anymore. You're like, wow, I did that. I saved their life. Their life is in my hands. Main reason I play support in games. I really do love it. I honestly, I agree. I agree. Skipping this one. I don't want this song. For remote play, by the way, you need a controller because it's basically local co-op and can't handle multiple keyboard inputs. Weak game. Weak game. Unsung heroes for it. I really do love playing healer. Not because oh you're a girl and you play healing. Rah, rah, rah. Shut the fuck up. Healing is fun. I have so much fun with playing heals. I just like okay because in Final Fantasy 14, my main DPS role I play is Bard, and I like playing Bard because of like the buff rotation that you have going out. I just like feeling like I'm empowering other people to do cool stuff. That's like the best feeling. And that's what you do as a healer as well. You're like empowering people by, letting them not die. And then they can do the cool thing. And I just sit there and I make sure that everybody stays alive. And it's great. I may or may not like the game. That's okay. I think it's really, really nice when people have things they're really passionate about. And, if I end up liking it, then that's good. Then you introduce me to something I like, and that's nice. Landing a rescue on a cutscene watcher because they have no idea where to stand. Also, getting complimented for my heals feels way better than getting complimented for kills. It's the truth. I agree. I agree. I love playing support in League. I don't care if damage number is high, but stunning enemy as your ally kills them so good. Yes, I'm glad I have so many healers in my in my community who understand me. It's just such good fun. Playing support and healing is just so fun. I like it a lot. And honestly, I think I would be a tank player more if I wasn't so nervous about like having to know what to do all the time as a tank. Um because tank seems like such a fun role to play. Being like big buff woman in the front, like holding the shield and keeping everybody safe. That's great, but I need to know what I'm doing, and half the time I don't I don't know what I'm doing. So then everyone's gonna die and I'm gonna feel bad. Think anxiety is a thing that you do get over it over time. Because yeah, in Final Fantasy, for the longest time, I did want to play tank. I wanted to be Oh my god, what's the role? I want to say Dark Knight, but that feels like that's the wrong name. Um, what's the name? Either way, I wanted Dark Knight. Oh yeah. I wanted to play Dark Knight. And then I started looking up like little guides to like learn how to play Dark Knight in the first place. And all of the guides are like, all right, so make sure you know the fight beforehand. And I'm like, but I don't know the fight. How I I can't play tank if I don't know the fight. I don't like that. Ah. I need to see what I'm doing. I need the stun animation or something so I feel like I'm doing something. Yeah, I need to be productive to the team. Probably best on tanks, but I just don't feel like thinking that much. Don't really need to know beforehand. I wing it these days and I'm fine. You have invulnerability buttons for a reason. I guess I more feel like if I mess up, then my team suffers. You know? With support, I can go off my vibes and intuition. Yes, exactly. Support, I don't have to really think at all. The only thing I think about is okay, when is this thing coming off cooldown? When do I have my big heal so I know when I can use it again? That's all I need to think about. I had to help bring in some items, so I missed what we were talking about. Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 is part of the conversation, but mostly, um, we're talking about like roles, like support, damage, tank, and what we like. Need to sleep soon, Shumi. Love your stream. Thank you, RNG. Please sleep well. Get some good dreams. Thank you for stopping by. It was really nice seeing you again. She being closer too big. What do you mean I can't tank? True of any role though. Bad healer means you die to all the ads. Bad DPS makes a slog due to how long things take, which is fair. I don't know. I guess in my brain, I'm like, okay, if I fuck up as a tank, everyone dies immediately. If I fuck up as a DPS, things just go like a little bit slower, but like you can recover. If I fuck up as a healer, you die, but that's what my res button is for. I just in my brain, tank has no wiggle room, and that scares me. Which is I can admit is probably completely wrong, but you know. Oh, they're ready to heal. Smash keyboard. Oh, they're fine. Okay. That is the healer experience, truly. It's weird because tanks can survive so many mistakes, but they're also the most stressful because every mistake gets put on your teammates. Sort of. That's yeah. I fully understand what you mean. Hope to see you again. You as well. I'm gonna try to go back to streaming regularly now again. So I hope I hope so. I at least feel mentally well enough to stream again. So hence why we're here. Hence why we're here. Literally, my go-to thought as a support is, "Holy shit, they're about to die. I need to press my don't die button." Yes, exactly. I recall a time I had to build myself a support tank in Monster Hunter World for the Behemoth event quest. Playing with rando showed how reckless many people were being with that quest. Ah, I see. An FF14 warrior has so much wiggle room, it's almost comical. Yeah, but I want to play Dark Knight. I want to play Dark Knight. Dark Knight has the coolest aesthetic. I want to be cool Dark Knight. Play Marvel Rivals with my friends and I loved him, but god, I hate how he plays tank. He has way too much trust in me keeping him alive at 50. Oh god, what a dub straw is today. Stupid positive. Thank you, Dubs. I'm gonna throw this in my shimmy folder. There we go. And we'll add it to the stream as is customary. Guys, I'm stupid, but in the good way. I'll put it right here. We go. Thank you, Dubs. Good Goodness, goodness, goodness. But yeah. I guess that's my rant about roles and stuff. I like being a little healer. It's very fun and cute, and I feel very whimsical as a healer. uh, yeah, I'm trying to think of other stuff that I did over my break. Um, it really wasn't a lot. It was a lot of me rotting for a while, and then I went back to clinicals, and I did clinicals, and yeah, I've been incredibly boring the past 3 weeks. In all honesty, imagine doing stuff couldn't be me. I just watched birds. I wish I could go out and just enjoy nature, but the desert. The desert doesn't have much to offer, and also it's getting hot, so it's less and less enjoyable to go outside as time progresses. But hopefully soon I can be somewhere with nature. I can't believe it's already been 2 hours, honestly. Speaking of competitive, I've liked champions for the lack of seriousness. There's no comms, no significant consequences. You lose, you go again. Tweak your team and try again. You even get VP for buying more Pokemon as long as you play out the match. I'll definitely check it out after stream. It at least sounds like something I'll look at. So yeah. Sounds very nice. I think the one thing I do want to do though is I talked about it before, but I would love to do like hand cam streams. I have a hand cam now. I just need to think of what to do. um I want to be more creative again. I want to be more creative. Uh so hopefully those streams can start rolling in. Build a Lego. When I get a Lego set, yeah, I would love to build Lego. Hopefully they're not reflective enough to to ruin the immersion. But that's the one thing I get nervous about with hand cams is I really want to do them, but one reflective surface and you're done. The life of a VTuber. I'll just I'll take the Legos and I'll scuff them all up before I go on stream. Any Lego is reflective enough, not unless there's a mirror Lego piece. Please, I don't know. Wear a wrestling mask? I don't know if you guys would be able to hear me very well through a wrestling mask. Maybe I will just wear Mysteria. El Sheeple. I don't even know where I'd get a wrestling mask, to be honest. Oh, goodness. You guys are silly. Very silly. Gonna try that once I've had dinner. Oh, I see the reflection their name is. I don't want you to see my face. I'm very. There's a reason why I'm a VTuber. Sorry, you have a WrestleSona now. Okay. You better make it good. Get in the ring. No, I don't wanna. Girl, what? You know I will. You're right. I should have more faith in you. You're absolutely right. Oh my god, I'm gonna be full honest. You know the birds that have been flying across the thing on the idle game? I look up and I deadass thought there was a spider scurrying across my screen and I genuinely got really scared. I got very concerned. Oh, that gave me a mini heart attack. Oh my god. Oh, this shows I'm tired. I haven't eat. I said I had cheesy tater tots, and I've only eaten one during the stream. I haven't eaten anything else today. Huge huntsman in my room like 3 weeks ago. Oh my god. Almost fell out of my chair. I would as well, honestly. Speaking of bugs though, I think eventually I wanna start keeping like bugs as pets. I've learned a lot about millipedes lately and they're very cute and I kind of want one. Or I've also learned about death feigning beetles and they also seem very cute. So I kind of want to start keeping bugs. Or maybe also crabs because I've crabs have just been really cute to me lately. And I kind of want crabs, the animal. I saw a small spider in my bedroom too, but they were far away from the bed, so they get to live for now. I would like to have a stick bug. I think a stick bug would be really fun as well, honestly. Actually, how long do stick bugs live? Stick bug lifespan. 1 to 2 years. That's a pretty good length for a bug. Maybe I maybe I want a stick bug now. Maybe you've inadvertently convinced me to want a stick bug. Thank you for the wellness check. Keep your space, little spiders. Take out intruders, and you live exactly. Pay your rent in killing the bugs that I don't want around, and you will get to stay inside as well. Got to hold a stick bug recently, and I never got it until I held it in my hands and thought this is the cutest creature alive. I've never held like a pet bug before. Like I've never held a tarantula or like a stick bug or anything. I want to do that. But there's not really like there's not really like places that I can go to just like hold a bug. And the bugs that are outside I should not be holding. Those are scorpions and stuff. And black widows. Here comes New from the ropes with metal chair. Held a lot of animals considering I've never had pets. Can you like share your wealth with me, please? I would also like to hold animals. I want to hold animals that are not just dogs and cats because those are the only real like. Well, I've pet horses and goats and yeah, and I've only held one frog in my hands ever. I'm so sad. I want to hold more frog. I thought about honestly getting a frog, um, but I I feel like the way I want to interact with a pet is not suitable for frogs. I wanna hold my pet. I wanna hold it and give it little scritches. And frogs notoriously don't want that. I legit somehow forgot I held a giant thick snake. I've always wanted to touch a snake. They seem so cool. I really want to touch a snake. I've never gotten to hold a snake. Only heard sharing my wealth. Yeah, share your wealth of touching animals. I want to touch more animals. Saw a photo of it in my camera roll later. Like, wait, I did that. Gotta smoosh their face a little. Yeah, exactly. And the thing with bugs is if you get the right ones, that they're okay to handle. Not like incredibly frequently, but like enough to where I get my fulfillment. In my primary school, we had the snake guy, and he let me pet his snake. It was cool. I got to hold a falcon as well. Alright, share your coolness with me, please. I also want to hold these animals. I love animals, and I haven't touched many at all. Again, I've gotten to hold a single frog in my whole life. And then I got told off, and I got told to put it down because the person told me that I was scaring the frog, and so then I put it down. I go up to people and go, "Can I pet it?" And most of the time it works. I'm too. Listen, earlier when we were talking about how I'm attracted to extroverted women, this is why. Because I'm too introverted and I need a big strong person to grab my hand and go, "Hey, we're going to go do this." And me go, "Okay, yeah, yeah, sure. As long as you're with me." I need a cat. I've seen cats going outside my window and bought cat treats, but they're on edge, so I can't even talk to them without them bolting. Aw. I'm too nervous, I think, to ever have cats. I'm just very timid around cats. I've been a dog person all my life, so I don't know cats too well. And my experience with cats has been, or at least one of them was not positive. So I've been very anxious around cats ever since then. Also, hi Chris. Gotta have someone to balance it out. Yeah, exactly. So I can share my wealth by saying, get yourself a strong extroverted woman. I mean, yeah, if that's what it takes, you know? I got to hold stick bugs once. I'm a little creeped out by them though. Oh, but they're so cute. Yeah, if it if any of you guys want to hook me up with a like a cute extroverted lady or like someone, who is akin to Dr. Hofstetler, I won't get stick bugged. Can I say that is still to this day my favorite meme that has ever been produced? I don't care how long it's been. If you send me like a get stick bugged meme, I will giggle and I will experience a level of dopamine that I don't frequently experience. My vibe just matches cats, so I vibe pretty well with them. Dogs I can't predict that well. I feel the exact opposite to you. I I don't know. I feel like I vibe. I'm a very vibe person. I'm a very quiet and to myself person for the most part. Um and dogs I can predict. Like I can read a dog very well. And that's probably because I've had dogs my entire life. I've never been without a dog in my house. Um Cats I've never had and they just make me nervous. I feel like I can't predict a cat. They're very scary to me. I'll keep an eye out. I was also late to college once because a random guy came up to me and I got to pet his rats. I love rats. I thought about having rats at one point, but I wouldn't have the time in the day to properly care for a rat or a group of rats, sadly. Yeah, what you're used to and all that. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Ara, I do. I'm just gonna come visit you, and I just need you to take me around and find these experiences for me. More of a cat guy because I'm kind of paranoid of dogs still, which is fair. I absolutely understand both perspectives, both the perspective I have and then this perspective you guys have. Um, it really does come down to experience and what you're used to. I feel. Um, and yeah, I've like I said, in all my years of life, I've only ever had dogs in my house, and I've never been in a home without dogs. So rats are like dogs, but they're super needy, and that's why I love them. They're so cute. I love when animals are needy. I like taking care of things. You see, this is this is exactly like the dynamic I need though, right? I need like a strong, like extroverted, cute woman, but also like she's needy and like I get to take care of her. Like that just sounds beautiful. That sounds gorgeous. Cats are chaotic if they get overstimulated, but I approach them with a very calm manner. I get being scared of them though. They can fuck you up and won't hesitate to try if they feel they need to. I've seen cats fight off bears. Yeah, I think I've talked about this before, but when I went over to Scandinavia, um there were like cats that were just like outside cats and there was one cat that I knelt down to and I was, trying to get over my fear and it ended up going behind me and it started making biscuits on my back and I just froze because I could feel its claws and I didn't want to scare it. but I was so scared because I could feel the claws and just yeah, the knowledge that if this thing like wanted to, it could absolutely fuck me up right now. It was terrifying. I that's honestly the only thing that like I get really scared about with cats is their claws. Because I've gotten clawed pretty bad in the past. Um, so it just scares me. But I've never been bitten by a dog in my life. So, but also I feel like every time, because I'll play with the dog and like it'll play bite and like it'll like break a little skin like the first layer, but nothing crazy. I just feel like to me that's less scary than a cat clawing the fuck out of me, which maybe sounds backwards. I don't know, but that's just how my brain works. Every time I a cat, it went between my leg because I knelt down proposal style. Oh my god, you have all these cat wives now. Cats calling you lightly is inevitable. I used to bring a blanket, but my wow, I can't read. I used to bring a blanket, but my cat legit got pouty because now he wanted to be under the blanket. Yeah, and like yeah, I think that's why cats just aren't for me. Like I would only not be scared of them if they didn't have claws, but I'm deeply against declawing. I think it's absolutely cruel. Um so I just, I'm just not around cats. Simple as, easy. What I do is I speak gently to them and slowly blink, shows them you trust them and aren't a threat. This is what I try to do. I try to be every time I've interacted with a cat, I've tried to be very calm and sweet because I have been told that like cats very much feed off your energy. Um So I try to be calm, but I just get very scared, like really scared and timid, which is just a me problem. Love scratches is a price worth to pay for me, which is good. I'm glad that you find joy out of your love scratches. I'll sit over here with my dogs and my little play bites that they do and I'll be happy. Cats vibe with me thankfully so I don't get scratched often. That's good. That's good. Yeah. I think I need to go make food because I'm starting to feel my stomach hurt. Hello, board. Welcome. Took me 5 minutes to pet a cat that absolutely runs off the second it spots a human. Aw, so sweet. And cats wanted to sleep under the duvet. That was scary. uh, go get some food. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Thank you guys, honestly, for hanging out with me today. I really needed this, and I'm really happy. And I got half of my work done, so I only need to do half more. Witchy Cupcake, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, welcome. Thank you. But yeah, let's find someone to raid. And I remember how to do that certainly. Thanks for the stream, like the chill vibe. This I feel like the chill vibes are gonna continue for a while, so I'm glad you like them. Okay, let's see who is streaming. Oh, okay, hold on, wait. How long have they been going for? Let me see. Okay, I see someone. Hello, and thanks for streaming. Thank you for stopping by. It's really good to meet you. I hope we meet again. But yeah, okay. So let me get raid message going. I've picked out who we're gonna raid. Hey, raid. There's a bit of lint on my arms just then. Thank you for the stream. You keep me company while working. It was great to see you again. It was great to see all your faces again. I'm really happy, honestly. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much, Narxel. Thank you. Okay. So we're just gonna use this raid message for everybody. Cause yeah. If you want to replace the emojis, you can. You are more than welcome to. We're gonna go raid Bonefoot, who's looking at birds and stuff. And I think oh wait, no. Okay, I thought he was ending for a second. We're gonna quickly go raid Bonefoot. Um, but yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and at least being somewhat productive. I'll see you guys again when I see you. Please make sure to go get some food, go get some rest, whatever you need. And yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Bonefoot. Most importantly and above all, make sure you guys love yourselves, okay? And if you don't, I love you very, very much. Always do. So you guys take care. Enjoy Bonefoot and his birding, and I will see you guys hopefully soon. So y'all take care. Bye bye.